On 23rd of September 2019, early Monday morning, a few minutes before 7 a.m., tragedy befell the pupils of Precious Talent School in Dagoretti North. A temporary structure with one floor on top that housed standard 5, 6, 7 and 8 pupils came down crumbling in a flash, covering tens of pupils on the ground floor classes, with the rest of the rumble pouring outside with enormous force. The community around and other respondents, after hearing the bang, responded quickly to rescue the poor souls. But the event seemed to unfold too quickly. 7 pupils had already succumbed almost immediately, and many others injured.
Of Kenya, and on my own behalf, I wish to convey our deepest condolences to the families, friends and relatives of the Precious Talent Primary School for the tragedy that befell the community this morning.
The pupils had arrived at the school and learning was taking place as usual. But neither one of them nor their teachers knew a misfortune would come about. As they came by to check on their children, parents and relatives were met with the hard reality. Their kids were either well, injured, or in the worst of cases, dead. This is the rubble, what remains of once classrooms of pupils. An engineer earlier told me that the material used to construct the classrooms, including the wire mesh, could only qualify to build structures for chicken. The structure could not stand for long. Calls were then made to parents whose children had passed on in the misfortune by authorities informing them to rush at the nearby St. Mary's Catholic Center to confirm the identities of the dead little angels. It is here that things fell apart as parents broke into tears as they came to terms with the loss of their dear ones.
The person who called me actually used her phone, but she did not disclose her name. But she just, she said, "You just come quickly, come quickly." And I said, "No, I'm the dad. Tell me what has happened." And then the sad news was broken that our precious daughter is no more.
The 7 bodies preserved here were later loaded into police vehicles one by one and ferried to city mortuary.
It was very, very jovial, very performing. And actually, she was aspiring to be a medical doctor. And in that particular school, actually, she was the top. She was index number 1. And even yesterday, we had a very wonderful moment with them in school and also out of school at home. We had a very hearty supper in the evening, and in the morning, I fixed breakfast for them before I left. And so I just said goodbye, have a good day in school. And hardly did I know that this sad news will hit us.
The 64 injured were treated at the Kenyatta National Hospital, and those treated to satisfaction released. The pictures here are of desperate faces, cries of painful parents mourning their dead children. It's one of those days they will never forget, the day that their children perished in school early morning while learning. Give us Mana, Switch TV.